Hey guys, what's going on? Just checking Twitter here real quick before we get started with some bonus coverage. Normally we don't stream on Thursday nights, but we are tonight, and we might stream on Sunday as well. I'm trying to get the main story of this done by Tuesday if we can. I was just speaking of Twitter, I was just looking at that. It looks like EA Play is coming to Xbox Game Pass starting next Tuesday, and it looks like today they announced, I don't know if it's on Game Pass now, but Jedi Fallen Order is going to be on Game Pass coming really soon. So anyway, back to Mass Effect 2. Happy almost day.
Didn't
indeed.
anybody ever tell you it's rude to leave before the cake's cut?
Cake. So we've got 3 hours. We are on Ilium. We went there for the first time last night. We did get to talk to our favorite blue person, and we did Miranda's. Oh, first we did the Horizon mission, and then now that the game opened up a little bit more again, we went to Ilium. Did a couple Parasini. We talked to Parasini, did something for her. We did something for Liara. We did Miranda's loyalty mission. While we're on Ilium, we're gonna pick up the plan for tonight anyway is to get Samara and get Thane, because they're both here. Once you finish the Horizon mission, you can do 5 missions before you're forced to do the collector ship mission. And I believe the way that works is if you finish your mission and go back to the Normandy, that counts as 1. So my thinking is, and I've seen comments about this before, is because we did Miranda, that would count as 1 if we go back to the Normandy now, but we haven't been back to the Normandy yet. If we do Samara and Thane now, then go back to the Normandy after we're done, that should still only count as 1, and then we can try and get some of the others done. Like the next one that I'm planning to do after that is Jack's loyalty mission, and you've probably heard me say it a couple of times. It's one of the better ones of the loyalty missions, plus the bonus talent or whatever bonus skill we get from her is warp ammo. So I think we're going to need that. That will be really helpful when we go to do the collector ship mission. So
won't be many pure-blood Asari left in a few
we'll get that if it will allow us to do another one.
Don't. I heard she married an Asari herself.
We'll do Jacob's after that. I mean, I'm not saying that this is going to be all tonight. If we can get through Thane and Samara tonight, I'll be happy. We do those 2 now. Then we do Jack's loyalty mission. Then we do Jacob's loyalty mission. You get barrier from Jacob. And if I'm understanding the way this works right, we might be able to squeeze another trip in. Then we can go to Tuchanka and do both Grunt's and Morden's loyalty missions while we're there. So kind of game the system a little bit maybe. So we'll see how all that stuff works. But first things first.
Can I help you with something? I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
So what if she did?
Relax. I just need to speak with her.
Good. Samara's the first Justicar I've seen on Ilium. If I'm lucky, things will stay peaceful. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
Is Samara really that dangerous?
If you follow the laws, you've got nothing to fear, and a Justicar would die without hesitation.
She just
to protect
wanted
the
some
innocent.
cake.
But their code orders them to stop lawbreakers.
Do I
with
have
lethal force in most cases?
No, I
And
thought I had a
everyone
cake
skirts
command.
the law somehow on Ilium. If someone tried to bribe her, she'd be obliged to gun them down as a matter of honor. I'm hoping to avoid that.
Why are you worried about other species coming into contact with her?
If a Justicar kills an Asari, none of us questions it. But if she killed a human, Do you think the Alliance would understand her actions and respect her authority? You can't even figure out your own religions. It's a big diplomatic incident just waiting to happen.
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
Spectres are authorized by the Council. Who do Justicars represent?
What? That's like, I don't know, a good human metaphor. They represent their code, our code. It's closer to a religious group than a legal branch. No law-abiding Asari would question a Justicar's orders. Nobody becomes a Justicar for personal gain. And they die before breaking their oaths.
I'm looking for Samara.
Like I said, she's at the commercial spaceport. You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony over there.
Is this show for my benefit? Because I'm
benefiting. What's up, Aldahar? Exactly. Oh yes, we forgot to cycle. Oh, there it is. I don't remember what types of enemies we run into in her mission. Who do we want to take, guys? You guys have a preference? I'm really starting to like the Grunt and Miranda pair. Jack and Zaid. All right, Zaid is loyal, so I will destroy you. Oh, also, this morning I came back into this area back here where we're at right now, and there were some upgrades and stuff that I bought. Unfortunately, I can't go back to the ship because of what I was explaining before. I can't go back to the ship to apply them yet until we leave. So we got to finish these 2 missions. Hopefully we can get that done in just under 3 hours, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's see. Jack's already got her stuff done. This will be Jack's first time out with us, so let's see what she got for weapons. Plasma shotty. All right, that'll work. All right, let's do this. I mean, I remember the first part of it. Oh yeah, we got this Volus dude.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
Pitney Bows? You know, this is probably, you know, the choices that we've made for squad mates and stuff. This is probably the most I've ever mixed it up in any of my playthroughs. I normally find a good pair and I just stick with them for most of the game. Yeah, Samara is scary, but yeah, Jack is...
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young.
Jack is up
Every
here.
Asari does, I guess. I don't trust that Volus. There's something about him.
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area.
Is this the mission where we run into the other Volus? The guy's like high on drugs and he thinks he's a biotic god? Or is that a different one?
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning.
That's who we're looking for.
All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off of this world.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him with a shotgun. I saw his body this morning. They'd used modded rounds. That means Eclipse mercs.
You must know something about these Eclipse.
I occasionally do business with them, but only in well-lit places, with my guards, and only after the cred's clear. This is a scummy bunch, even by merc standards. They sell red sand, all kinds of illegal items, and they are all cold-blooded killers.
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming after you too?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants. But they killed him, so they must be after me too. I have to work the angles and get out of here.
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Dagny Kerr knew the risks when he took to spacing. Right now, my worry is me.
Looking out for number one.
It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nostastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus named Pitney 4.
I should go.
Oh, yes. Thank you. How many we got? Oh, we can't check. Oh, yeah, we can. 3. We got 3. Loadout. We don't need that because we just did it.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission. Then we'll be on our way.
Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
You've come to the right
like
place.
Our mission then.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our 2 lifespans combined. She knows how to handle herself.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident. But her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
Thrilled!
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to disobey.
Let's remember that next time Shepard sends us into impossible odds.
That's about twice a day, best I can figure.
I've never heard those lines before. It's awesome.
Most of the time, I'm not being stupid about it. I can't say the same for Anaya's superiors.
I'm a cop and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will. Unless I can get her to leave my district first.
Samara would kill a cop? That doesn't sound very just.
She would die
I know, right?
An honest cop, but she'd fight an army of dirty cops.
99.9.
I admire her dedication, but her presence is still a big problem. I need her gone before I have to carry out my orders.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you in. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
You mentioned a crime scene?
It's gonna take us half hour before we
Volus
even get to
merchant was
start the
murdered.
mission.
It was a professional hit, so we're not dealing with junkies looking for a score. I'm thinking the local Eclipse mercenary band. Can't prove it, but if the Volus was dirty too, maybe it's just a deal gone bad.
What do I need to know about these mercenaries?
Eclipse mercs are professional killers. They sell red sand, trade illegal weapons tech, and smuggle criminals off-world. They control some back alleys around here. I haven't been able to find their nest yet, though.
What can you tell me about Justicars?
They're a kind of... humans might call them warrior monks. They live by a complex code that compels them to punish the wicked and protect the pure. They've been a part of Asari culture for millennia. I read adventure stories about Justicars when I was a child.
What do you think of Samara herself?
She's been a Justicar longer than 3 of your lifespans. Whoever she was before she swore that oath, that person is dead.
People seem nervous about Samara's presence.
Asari admire Justicars, but we also know that they kill without mercy when they find corruption. And Justicars never leave Asari space.
Yeah.
Why is she here? I doubt it's to investigate the murder of some corrupt Volas.
Body bags. All right.
I have to go.
Yeah, can we go now? Can we go start shooting people?
Good luck.
We should find Samara before the detective does.
You know, I'm willing to take Saeed on just about every mission just to see what he says most of the time. I mean, he's not bad in a fight either, but...
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's Merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
It seems like these two might be a great pair for that kind of stuff. Area, let's consider this extra stock surplus. Ship the rest to Thax and his normal destination. He'll never miss a few lost pieces. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this over with, because we know we're gonna do it. Let's see, let's get him that. So this way, you don't have to do it in the middle of a fight. And we'll finish with that one, because that's what we're going to use. Yep, she is.
Get the rest of Bravo Squad prepped. Alpha Squad went after that Justicar 20 minutes ago, and they've gone dark.
Oh, got to get the barrier down first. Okay. Then Jack can do her thing. Shockwave and pull. Hey, she's just like me. Firing an impact shot. Wow, Zaid is down already? Great. Ow! Asshole.
I'm going down soon. I know.
Wow, this is... Holy crap. Did somebody sneak in here and put it on a different level? Yes, this is why I save so much. So I don't have to.
Get the rest of Bravo Squad prepped. Alpha Squad went after that Justicar.
All right, Saeed, you there, Jack? You can stay back there.
Time to die.
Time to die. Oh, I forgot to set his armor. Shit. Let's knock him back.
I'll tear you
Bam.
apart.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Backup systems engaged. Careful. Critical system damage. Backup systems engaged.
I'll tear you apart.
All right. That was a little better. Yes, we did. We got, oh, we do have a, that can be used on me as well as because of me. Okay.
Those were my best troops.
Hello. She saunters
Tell
in.
me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
You were saying?
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Snap.
My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
That merc was wounded and helpless. Do you just kill anyone who won't help you?
If my cause is important enough, yes. Are you different?
Not really.
I've killed enemies, but always with good reason.
I answer to a code that is clearly defined. If my actions are true to that code,
Samara's
I'm just.
daughter,
If they're
Morinth,
not,
is
I am
scary
just.
too.
I don't pretend it is a simple matter, or
For a
that it
different
seems
reason,
right
of
to
course.
everyone. But I sleep well at night, and that is more than most can say. How may I be of service to you?
I'm going up against suicidal odds and I need the best. That's you.
I sense the truth in what you say, and it humbles me. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
The human is lost here. Can one of you clarify?
I was trying to convince her to leave with you, but Justicar's in their code.
The detective has been ordered to detain me. I can't force her to disobey an order.
And after a day, Samara starts killing anyone in her way?
I am afraid so.
There must be some way we can all get what we need.
I see a way. While I am in custody, you find the name of that ship. Do that and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons and armor. We travel a sorry space righting wrongs as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Her personal mission in Mass Effect 3 is a pretty good one too. But man, oh man, is that hard on insanity. Holy crap.
Ilium may be dominated by Asari, but it isn't in Asari space.
My quarry fled to this place.
Is
I am
it
sworn
Benji?
to hunt her down, and I will
No.
follow anywhere she goes. It is rare for a Justicar to leave a small space, but I must follow my oath. If I suffer for it, I will accept that.
A moment ago, you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
Suppose that makes sense.
This Justicar code seems quite strict.
It may seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple. That does not make it the right path.
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Shepard.
Anything for another badass biotic.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
Why are the mercs after you?
I know nothing about any mercenaries, Earth Clan. I'm merely an innocent... Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be
I almost
cooperative,
always
I
take
swear.
these. I don't care
Tell
whether
me
it's Paragon or Renegade.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse. So they are perturbed and want to kill me.
It sounds like you're a swindler and your actions finally caught up with you.
Oh.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
I do. I'm getting my eyes ready while we do this conversation.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world. I need the name of the ship she left on.
I don't know about their people smuggling operations. They must keep records in their base. I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to make a copy. Take it.
Fine.
Be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
5 Renegade points. just
Cops don't
one.
admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area.
Now we get to go through the other door. Take the elevator. Ah. I don't know why. Why is that? Oh. Oh, he's loyal. That's right. I don't think he's gonna get. We're not gonna get any more. We're not gonna get any more. Any more points. She's not loyal yet, so we don't have the warp ammo. So what's everybody got planned for the weekend? Got that far yet?
Here they come.
Here they come. Oh, we got to deal with there's like poison gas or something in here, I think. Gotta stay out of it.
Mind over matter!
Right on your ass!
Heading in for the kill.
Alright, good pack shot.
My scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
I've got no shields! Kick their asses.
Yeah, why don't we just tell them to stay there for now.
Gotcha.
Here we go.
I'm with you.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh, good luck with that misbehave. There you go. It was our turn to be on the receiving end of that.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Deploying warfield!
Let's see. I don't think they... I mean, they are susceptible to that stuff too.
Taking cover.
Shepard, my scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Trying to remember if I can get over here and be all right.
I'll tear you apart!
Oh, let's see. It might be okay to use. Oh, maybe not. Let's do that. Maybe the blowback or whatever will
Backup systems engaged. Allied force casualties.
knock them down. Ah, shit. I should have waited a couple seconds. No, that's fine. No worries.
Sensors activated.
Weakening their integrity!
Firing concussion shot.
My scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
All right, so we've got... All right, so we got the mercs up there. We still got the Loki on the right. All right, time to whip it out.
On the right! I'll tear you apart!
Oh, maybe not. All right, let's see. I don't remember what's over there.
Weakening their integrity.
Oh, not good. Yeah, we're gonna die again. God, I hate that knockback. Have I said I hated the knockback? I don't know where that's gonna... Oh, that's the one right in front of me. That's not gonna be good. I wonder if... What I need to do... I need to get away. That might not help at all. Down. Ah, damn it. At this rate, we might only get hers done tonight.
It's about to get fun. Excuse me. Warning, hostile force with non-standard ammunition.
I love the blowback.
Deploying warp field.
I love the smell of blowback in the morning. It smells like victory.
However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Yeah, see, I don't know what.
Mind over matter.
Is that gonna give me some breathing room? Let's see. Let's see if we can get... Let's get Zaid there. We don't have anywhere to put Jack. Put her over there.
Final high. Weakening their integrity. Deploying warp field. Engaging hostile.
You guys get the Vanguard.
Weakening their integrity. My favorite thing. Deploying warp field.
You know, it's so much easier when they're not shooting back. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Hey, Edge, how's it going? Bye-bye. Don't even need to waste a bullet. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Great. Hit the ceiling. Oh. Scimitar assault shotgun. We already have that anyway. because it's a new game plus all that stuff carried over. Yeah, I think this might be the mission where we get the
If they do see me, don't let them.
I forget the guy's name. Maybe if he even has one. Guy that thinks he's a biotic god. Don't.
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot.
You're in an enemy uniform, and I'm gonna kill you.
I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
You chose your side, Elnora.
Oh,
and you
no!
lost.
Screw that, bitch!
Oops. There you go. There's 5 more renegade points.
This looks interesting.
Woo! Biotic damage. All right, we got about half. We got about half of a bar of renegadeness. Like I said a little while ago, I generally take all of those regardless of whether it's Paragon or Renegade.
We've been spotted.
They've seen us.
Watch the landing.
Firing. Impact event. We're offline.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Deploying Warfield!
Okay, let's move back a little bit. Do that. Couple grenades up there.
Deploying Warfield!
Collision.
I'll tear you apart!
They threw my shot.
Let's see. Can't do anything. Let them go after that, and we'll
Put him down!
On it.
take care of that guy. Best thing about the Locust is how stable it is. Oh, perfectly timed.
Yeah!
All right. Yay, medical station.
On it. Weakening their integrity!
Behind cover, guys.
Firing an
Firing an impact shot.
impact shot!
Stop me!
See
Oops. I hit the container.
Alive, bitch.
Die, bitch. Yeah, excuse me. Let me pick up the ammo. You guys have unlimited. I do not. Is there anything over there? Let's grab the save. Yeah, that. Big block of white. Bit of blue, a little bit of orange. No, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. Orange and green. Ah, shit. No. Shit. Got all messed up. Yeah. Lost that one. Of course, we could scum it if we wanted to and just reload the save.
They've seen us.
Deploying Warfield!
Let's see. I don't. Does it affect them?
Moving to cover.
Moving to cover.
No problem.
Deploying Warfield!
My favorite thing. Come on, ladies. Mind over matter.
Alright, so maybe. Alright, so I would have figured I would have found me.
Weakening
No
their
shields.
integrity.
Ah, shit. Gotten the toxicity thing. For them, too. Third time's a charm.
Mind over matter!
Loki's in the back are saying, what do we do now? Oh man, it switched the position of my guns too. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Let's see, how far can we go in here before we start getting affected? I don't think anything else will reach that far that's accurate enough anyway. Oh, hell, he's almost dead anyway. Just need to get him down so everybody else will get up. Thank you. Yeah, it's misbehaved. Just put into chat. Whoa. Back here. We're doing Extra Life in 2 days. 2 days on Saturday. And 7 day also happens to be Extra Life game day this year. We'll be starting at 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. And playing some more of this awesome game for pretty much the entire day, 8 hours. Raising money for the kids. We've got incentives. We've got some milestones. We've got googly eyes. That's why I have googly eyes here. For every donation that I get, I will put a googly eye on my forehead. We've gotten 2 donations so far. So that's why we have them now. Okay, next.
We've been spotted.
Oh dear.
Weakening their integrity.
Anything but that.
No sweat.
Jack. No sweat.
An impact shot.
Weakening their integrity.
No, I don't want to get behind the canister. No.
Engaging.
Oh, great. We got a gunship. Yay. I wonder. He says back off. Is this the one where we have to... God, I remember so many bits and pieces, but don't exactly remember which ones they belong to at times. All right, let's see. Let's put Jack over there. We'll put Zaid on this side for now.
Final high.
How the hell did he get up there so fast? All right. Go up there. Jack there.
I'll find cover. No problem.
Here we go.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
Right behind you.
I know there's going to be some coming out at the other end there. I do remember this part. Bye-bye.
Here we go.
Right.
Here we go. I'm definitely liking their comments, that's for sure. Really?
Can't reach the target. Can't get a lock.
This'll put him down.
I'll tear you apart.
See? Oh, there you go. She's dead. She dropped armor, so, or ammo. Sorry.
Right behind
Here
you.
we go. Come on, guys. Let's do this. Okay, let's get let's get Zaid right there, and we'll put Jack right there.
Go into cover.
I'll find cover.
Because everything else looks like it's destroyable. I don't know what Zaid is firing at. Oh, Jack just took a rocket to the face. Somebody just got abused.
Firing concussive shot.
Right. Mind over matter.
Not today, sister. Whoa. Misbehave. What class is your Lola in 3?
Firing concussive shot.
Let's see. Let's get Zaid. Let's get Zaid up there. Vanguard.
Heavy weapon. Get down.
Is that the last one? There we go. Get up. Whoa. No, there are stairs. Provided you've got the right skills and got everything set up to play. I mean, I haven't played Adept. I haven't played Adept. Now we've got that full, so that's just gonna be cash. Data
Well,
file.
it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous bolus. Up close, exploding rounds. Blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
Well, that's not gonna happen now.
Elnora was the killer. Glad we got her when we had the chance.
We could tell the detective this.
Do I get my renegade points back? Because we actually wound up doing the right thing. Whoa. Shep.
Systems active.
I know.
Threat to the god.
Alright, Jack. You there. No, Zaid's probably good where he is. No, shit.
Grabbing cover!
Firing an impact shot.
I'm going. Firing an impact shot.
Rerouting power.
Well, it is good that even though she's glitched and floating above the ground, that when she does her pull, it's actually doing it where she is rather than where she's supposed to be. Oh, yeah, this part. Ugh. Yeah. Remember that gunship we saw before? Yeah. We're gonna have to fight it. And we've got like no cover. I'm trying to remember. I mean, we can get some up there. I'm trying to remember if it has any help. I mean, we did get a save, so I mean, it's not that big of a deal if we die right off the bat, so.
Gunship above!
They're as good as dead.
Oh, hey, I bet there's gonna be guys coming out. Maybe not. That's probably not gonna do any good whatsoever. Oh, puppies! Oh, why is it not letting me shoot?
I've got no shot. My favorite thing.
On it.
And he's gonna come back again. Lather, rinse, repeat.
That's clear.
Oh, Zaid, dude. Oh, I never noticed that before. It's actually dropping the puppies.
You got it.
Shields have failed.
No, that's not for me. That's for Jack.
For you.
Ah, shit. Ah, damn it. I was trying to time it right. I'm trying to save the... Trying to save the heavy armor for when we get it close to dead.
They threw my shields! Nothing can stop me!
Here we go.
Heading in for the kill. They're as good as dead.
Lost shields.
I'll destroy you!
All right, you guys take care of them. Let me switch weapons. And just don't die.
On it.
Can't reach the target.
No sweat.
No sweat. The hell is that from? All right, 130. So what are we at now? Almost back to full. No ammo. Just looking for ammo. Really expect anything else to be here. All right, what are we up to now? 7. 7 med kits, whatever.
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows that Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse.
What is Minigen
600
X3?
units of red sand.
Uh-oh, red sand,
This
not
isn't
good.
what that Asari wanted, but it's proof that Volus is a criminal. No doubt Detective Anaya would want to see this.
We gotta keep moving.
Yeah. Woohoo! 6,000 simoleons. What are we up to now? 71. Oh, here he is. This is him right here. Nif2 Cal.
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
Fear me, lesser creatures.
You need help.
You need help, for you stand before the mightiest biotic ever. Yes, The Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness.
He smells his greatness.
They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Are you part of Pitney Force Trade Group?
I'm surprised Jack didn't say anything there.
I worked for Pitney. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
He didn't say anything about you going missing. Didn't want to get stuck here.
All that guy cares about is money. He'd screw over a friend for pay any day.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people. But first, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room.
Well, come with us and help if you're so cool and good.
I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
15 creds says the little guy doesn't get 5 steps in before the merc explodes him.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Wasea will tear you apart. Take a nap. You'll feel better.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood will be the last. But Great Wind, biotic god, what was I saying? I'm tired. You may be right. Yes, I'm tired. I'll nap. Destroy the universe later.
Destroy the universe.
He doesn't deserve to live.
Ah, that's a little harsh there, Jack. Oh, we must have a fight coming up, guys. We got a weapons locker and a meta-jail station. I don't think we need any guns. Good there. I think everything's pretty much full. Except for the heavy, which is fine. Hello. Oh, hey, it's like the Auburn Tigers. Color scheme.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass.
Oh, yeah, this will be fun. Take that bitch down.
Sit down.
Yeah, you guys, let's see. Let's make sure they pretty much stay where, no, stay where they are.
Loud and clear.
Seems to be a good spot for them. Get her barrier down so that I can actually use their talents.
Stop shooting me!
Sorry. Oh, crap.
Loud and clear.
All right, let's get Jack in the back. Get her out of the cloud. We'll let it dissipate a little bit. Okay. Oh, they went into the next section. That's right. It's too
I've got your back.
It's two areas.
On it.
On it, on my way. Or maybe even more than that. All right, good. She still doesn't have her barrier, so that's definitely a good thing. Let them concentrate on her. Wow. I must really have bad timing.
No shield.
I'm waiting for Wasea or whatever her name is to pop up. She might be. Oh, there she is. Oh, Zaid is down now. Okay.
Get ready.
Firing an impact shot. Yeah, you get up over there and stay, buddy. Hasta la vista, baby.
You're wet.
Jack, what are you doing? Back over there and cover.
There has to be some record of that ship around here somewhere.
Somebody's dead body. Oh, let's get the ammo first. Ah. Nice. Money for upgrades. Okay. 30, 30, 24, 308, 260. Everything's full. There's a Justicar here, probably looking for the one we sent off on the AML Demeter. I was happy to see her go. She chilled me to the bone. I just hope the Justicar doesn't mess up my operation.
This is probably the ship that crazy Asari is looking for.
We should head back to the station and tell her what we know. Oh, we could look around. See what else is out here.
I don't know that there's anything else.
We got time. Let's look around some more.
Just a couple of minutes. You'd think usually don't give you the option for something like that. I mean, we already looked around up here. Don't see any prompts for anything. Go blue boxes. All right, we're probably good. Good job, guys. High five.
Should we go back to the spaceport main yard?
Let's go.
Yay, yay, yay.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does.
Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to rebuild their organization. Also, merely out of curiosity, when you were poking about, did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
You never know when something like this might come in handy.
If it might change your mind, Earth Clan, returning that manifest would be very profitable for you. If you give it to the detective, her reward will be a pat on the back.
Sorry.
If you have something that'll encourage the Justicar to leave, show it to her.
Show it to her first.
I got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Oh, sorry,
Shepard,
Demeter.
You impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
You're sworn to follow a code that dictates your decisions, but I'm running a military operation.
You wonder if I will refuse to follow orders because of my code?
I can't allow that to happen.
By agreeing to follow you, I am compelled to swear the most difficult of Justicar oaths, the third oath of subsumation. After I do, your orders will override the code. You should know, however, that I'll still give you my opinion if the situation warrants.
Not a problem.
Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the code. By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
I can see that this is a very
It's the bubblegum armor, that's what it is.
Thank you.
Truly, the life of a Justicar can get lonely. I admit I am looking forward to serving with a company of honorable heroes. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Oh?
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar, and you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
I have proof that Eclipse killed the Volus merchant.
Let's see what you got there. Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Shepard and any evidence she brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. Thanks, Shepard. I wasn't sure about trusting a stranger, and a human at that. But you came through. Never heard of this Elnora. Sounds like she was just starting her career. Good thing you cut it short. Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
I still want my renegade points back for killing her.
I have proof that Pitney 4 smuggled in red sand and illegal weapons tech.
I'll send in some officers to arrest him and his cohorts. This is a big help, Shepard. I can't do much to thank you, but we do have a
Uh-oh, the discretionary bounty fund, guys. We get some monies.
I'll be on my way.
Be well. Value the Justicar. I've never heard of one working with a human before.
Woohoo! The Justicar. Oh, we don't need that. So I wonder what the 5 renegade points were for. They for turning him in.
I don't trust that Volus. There's something about him.
All right, so where the hell do I go? Hey, buddy.
I don't know what they put in me.
Oh, there he is.
Well, you saw.
This is the biotic god.
Thank you, Shepard.
Yeah, all right. So where do we go?
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse Sisters run this area.
Where do we go to go back to the ship? There's no doors in here. Where is the door? Do we have to talk to her again, maybe?
I am ready to leave if you are. Shall we return to your ship?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, no! No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go back to the ship. Please put me back in Ilium. Shit!
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an
Guess we probably don't have a
organization
choice.
such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're going to find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
I don't know that you can... I didn't see a door where you could go back. Yeah, see, SMG, biotic damage. Like I said, these we picked up in the missions, and I also bought some of them. As well. Let's grab a save here on the Normandy. And let's reload that and see if there's some way to get back to Ilium. Probably can't, because we did take a cab to get over here, so it's not what I was expecting. I mean, that's the one I reloaded. All right. Oh, did we not get the pad?
This is probably the ship that crazy Asari is looking for.
We should head back to the station and tell her what we know. Or we could look around.
Let's
See
give her
what
the
else-
name and keep...
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're kind of forced to go back. It may be the same thing with Thane also. Yeah, see, that's closed. That's going to be closed too. So, yeah, look like we're forced. Yeah, can't go back in there either. I didn't see any doors. Back in here. Weapons locker. No. Alright, fine. Fine. See, that changes the plans a little bit. We might not... Crap. I wish I knew where our counter actually was. Alright, let's see. Got about an hour and a half or so. We're going to skip the crew chat. We're going to grab our upgrades and we're going to do Jack's loyalty mission. SMG damage, shield piercing. Woo! And we get another one. But wait, there's more. Oh, armor upgrades, metagel capacity. I think we got enough for that. Biotic damage, 30%. It's a good thing we got a biotic with us. See anything here? Nope. Our biotic cooldown, 20% cooldown. That's it for the weapons. See, that's the one that I want right there. Shepherd shields take 20% less damage. One more damage protection upgrade to unlock. I would like, if I can, to get that. I need to probably look online and see where those are found. I would like to get that before we go to the collector ship, because we're gonna need it. Okay, I guess we got everything that we can get. Let's see, we should probably... Let's talk to Miranda and Samara, because we did their missions. We'll talk to everybody else when we get back from Jack's. You have new messages on your personal terminal, Commander.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Close. No, we'll save those for later. So we've got... Yeah, they're both here. And we might be able to get another ship upgrade from Samara as well. Let's see, port. That's Kasumi, right? Yeah. Samara's on the other end. First things first.
Shepard.
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I believe I can use some of them to increase our fuel reserves so we can explore further. Shall I tell you what is required?
Show me what it would take.
Ship enhancements, extended fuel cells, 50%. More than enough EZO for that.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of curiosity. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code and beliefs. You might say it is personal.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Shepard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
I should go.
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help. I'm glad Niket tried to redeem himself, for what good it did. Thank you for stopping me, Commander.
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she knows she has an older sister. A friend.
Are you gonna talk to her again?
I honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home.
You never told me what you talked about.
I introduced myself. Her family was shocked. She adjusted quickly, of course. She's as smart as I am. She plays the violin, loves the Adagio movement of Nielsen's Fifth, just like I do. She wants to work in colony development. Told a joke about it. She's really funny. Something we don't share.
Let me know if I can do anything else.
You've done enough.
I think I got it from here. My father has no chance at finding her family in their new location. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
To Paragon. Alright, so where are we at now on the Paragon's Renegade scale? Well, the Renegade didn't move much. Halfway to a full Paragon bar. Uh-oh. Oh boy, We're gonna have to settle a cat fight when we get back from this mission. Hope we got enough Paragon for it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get the fuel capacity upgrade done. We already get that. I guess we paid for it at the time that she gave it to us. Fair enough.
Commander, Morden requests to see you.
This is where we get his loyalty mission too. Maybe we should talk to Grunt real quick. Get his on the ledger.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Why don't you refresh my memory?
Personally led a team, created new version of genophage.
Malon?
Released it onto Chunka, other colonies.
Is it Malon?
Restabilized Krogan population.
Nice job. I can see why Cerberus brought you on board.
Very difficult, yes. Complex work to stabilize population. Mistake could have wiped out species. Glad to see you understand. Had to be done.
Someone else would have gotten it wrong.
So what does your old job have to do with needing my help?
Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Jack would like to talk with you, Commander.
Okay, and we talked to Jack too. Okay, let's see. Where's Grunt? Grunt and Jack. Oh, we didn't even have hers yet. It's a good thing we're talking to her. We're getting ready to go do it right now.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them. You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
You love the power they gave you.
They never gave me a choice.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, and sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch.
An all-powerful bitch.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Kelton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
The only way to be sure.
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
All right, boy, let's do this!
Yes, we will. But we have to talk to Grunt first. We have to get his. And I think that's it for getting them all on there except for Legion. We don't even have Legion yet, so we.
Shepard.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk to us.
Just checking in.
I guess you have to wait for them.
Humans talk too much. Yeah. Like the tank. Come back later. Shepard.
You have to wait for them to tell you that they want to talk to you. So we'll have to wait for his. All right. Now we can do this. Recruit the assassin. I was hoping beyond hope that we would be able to do Thane and Samara, but oh, save the crashing ship. Ugh. Help, Jack. Oh, new system, but we're not scanning. I'm gonna see if I can go to the rest of the game without having to scan anything. I have not tried to do that before. If I remember right, it's gonna be raining when we get there. All right, let's see. Oh, subscription to somebody just renewed today. All right, so we got Jack. And you want to take Zaid? Well, try to remember what we run into. Pull. I mean, she's essentially me. As far as biotic powers go, let's see. Miranda. About Samara. Throw, pull, Reeve. Let's take Samara. Let's take 2 biotics. Oh. We get to give her points too. Sapiens Justicar. Biotic abilities now rival those of an Asari matriarch, further reducing the recharge time. Increasing her weapon damage. We'll take that one. And her throw. Oh, interesting. I wonder. Heavy throw field. Your mastery of biotic throws allows you to hurl multiple targets into the air simultaneously. Yes. You take her on a collector ship because you've got that one section where it's a trap. And maybe that's why I took her at one time when I said that her and Legion really kicked ass, is because you've got those platforms. You knock them off the platform, they're dead, and you save ammo. So all right, Samara. SMG, yes please. Matok heavy rifle, we'll give her that. I just love that. I love the collector's assault rifle.
Place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone. Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah. They build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
All right, we got to go through the routine again. I mean, it's such a simple thing for them to do. I mean, why couldn't they just have something in there to say, whatever ammo you switch it to, it stays there until you change it. Okay. See, they don't have any because they're biotic, so. New save.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in my cell. I want to watch this place burn.
I don't think there's anything else up here.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, I've never brought her, Samara, here. It'd be interesting to get some of her comments, too. Big block of white. Big block of empty space. Credits.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
It sounds as if this facility turned rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man. I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
I think we get some Varen right up here. If I remember right.
They've seen us.
Got no shield!
You guys helping me, ladies? Pull.
On my way.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that
There's
happened
more
here.
of this kind of stuff in her mission than fighting. A lot of lore and history and stuff like that.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and time gets funny in a cell.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
There we go. Get one of them replaced. Should be back up to 6.
Security Officer Simple, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Ah, damn it. Oh, lucky guess. Save before every door. Big fight in this room.
I'll find cover.
Affirmative.
Enemy.
Try a real man's weapon.
All right, you guys focus on that guy. Oh, wow. Woo! Oh, let's see. Let's put, I guess Samara there. We'll put Jack over here in the back.
No sweat.
Understood.
Agreed.
No sweat.
Prepare for close combat.
Ready to die?
My shields are down.
Oh, the damn pyro. Get that guy.
Agreed. I will hold him.
Nothing.
Oh. Didn't split. Oh, there you go. Nice. Ah, shit.
We've been spotted.
Affirmative.
Gotcha. No sweat. I'm on him. Can't kill me. Charging Krogan.
Krogan charge. It's about to explode.
Coming in close.
Engaging.
Oh shit. Oh, that was the guy that was there before.
One less to worry about.
Excuse me, Jack. You can go there now.
Fine, I'll hide.
Fine, I'll hide.
On it.
Understood. To the left. Get them off their feet.
So I don't think they can shoot. Yeah, they can't shoot me from the... Oh, Jack. There.
Impressive shot.
Thank you.
Put them where we need them. Get them off their feet.
That it? Yep.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was... I fear the other children died in great numbers. Even then, they were a part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Blue and orange. White and orange. Green, purple, and green. That was easy. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't get back there to where they were. Guys that came out. I know there's another big fight coming up.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
We get some more Vare in here, I think. Oh, maybe not. Empty, unfortunately. I think there's some upgrades or something in here, I thought. Really great if that defensive one was in here.
They kept children in this place?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Thank you. More med kits. Should be able to get that one. Yeah, 7. I don't know what our max is, actually.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids.
Yep.
They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Green, purple, and blue. Orange.
This might be useful.
Woohoo! More more biotics. More. Yeah, here's the other big fight.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First, we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see.
They've seen
Kill
us.
them on my order.
Jeez. They've seen us. Just give them free roam. Let them see what they can do. I know they'll start coming down the sides at some point.
Concentrate fire. All squads, warm up now. Time to die. Come out and fight.
Oh, thank you, Jack.
I was home. Bitch. Get them off their feet. Kill you! Hit.
Can't hide from me.
Don't need to. Let's see, what do we do? We do a pull and a throw on the same dude.
Bitch.
Oh!
Watch the landing.
Did that get him?
Closing.
No. All right, Kurek's the only one left. How do you liking your chances now, buddy? And he's gonna start
Hostile
coming after me.
engaged. Heading in for the kill.
There you go. I like that.
Charging Krogan. Watch the Krogan. Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Might as well do it on his corpse. Oh, man. Wow, it didn't take long to screw that one up, huh? Oh, well. Those have got to be so much easier on PC than they are with a controller. Or, I'm sorry, keyboard and mouse. I'm on a PC, actually.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't
We're
have to
gonna
control
blow it
us.
up here in just a couple of minutes.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good.
19 paragons.
Sometimes I dream that I'm back
We
in this
might
bed
need
being
them all
tortured.
coming up.
I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Woohoo! Facility on Pragia confirmed destroyed. Concerned that previous cleanup crew failed to destroy all records. Surviving facility scientists already dead. We did it! Either from uprising or after facility shutdown, Jack should have no further emotional issues distracting her from the mission. 750 warp ammo. Transforms absorbed biotic energy into heavier damage against health, armor, and biotic barriers. Yes. Biotic amp upgrade, squad bonus, plus 40% biotic damage for the squad. 24,000 simoleons. I don't remember if the cat fight happens immediately or not. It might.
Disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
Cross your fingers.
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Take pictures.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Fuck your feelings. I just want her dead.
You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die before I get a chance to fillet her myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
15 Paragon. Whew. All right, now let's go talk to her. What we'll probably do, we'll finish talking to everybody. Like I said, we were going to do before we went to go do this mission. I'd forgotten that that one was as short as it is. That was what, a little over half an hour. Not bad. But it's a good one though. It's one of my favorite ones.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
Get over yourself. Oh, Lola.
I made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Where is it now? Almost 2/3. Or sorry, 60%, right? 60%. Let's check our upgrade. Oh no, that's not here. See, I'm wondering if we try to go to the CIC, Grunt will want to talk to us. Damn it, I did it again.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, let's see. Just looking to see if we'll read these later. No. All right, I wanted to talk to Grunt, but I guess we don't get that one just yet. There, armor, yep, biotic damage. Plenty of ESO for that. Yeah, see, I still want that one. I need to look that up. Heavy muscle weave. I rarely use the melee attack anyway. I mean, sometimes you'll see me use it when I've pulled somebody close enough, but all right, let's see.
I've got an appointment with Shaira in 3 months. I can't wait.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand unless you meet her.
Hey, Commander. It's, pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Caden. Staff Commander Alenko, wasn't it?
We talked. It was nice, but things have changed. We let it go.
Oh, good, because I was not looking forward to your mood if that went bad. There's a reason I don't date crew, Commander.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
Yeah, Commander. Have we talked to Jacob recently? No, I mean, we've got his mission already, so...
I hope we can clear up what's going on with the Gernsback, Commander. Doubt my father's alive after all this time. Was there anything else? Just eager to get going.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Yeah, unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the
Yeah, if you
mission
don't mind, Edge, just send that to
Bring
me.
this team through hell, and all we're getting is burn.
Hopefully it's,
Anything else, Commander?
if it's in one of the loyalty missions, that would be even better.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
I don't think... Let's see, I wrote down what I had planned to do before the collectorship mission, so... We were not able to do Thane because when you finish Samara's dossier mission, it forces you to come back to the ship, which kind of sucked. We did Jack's loyalty. I was going to try and maybe do Jacob's to get Barrier. Looks like it blocked. No, don't. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Misbehave, do you remember how to give somebody temporary permissions to do links? Or Baldahar, either one of you guys? You just send, you can send it to me on Discord if you want to do it that way. That'll work too. No, it's fine. There you go. Thank you. That's pretty short. That's pretty short. I guess maybe it's to... Maybe it's to prevent somebody from possibly spamming it. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's probably gonna... Yeah, I know. Me. Yeah, that would have been a nice thing to have it do. Let me see. Mod tools, caps, symbols, link protection. Yeah, I mean once you hit regular status, which is 15 hours. Edge, once you get 15 hours, you can post links. You don't need any special permissions after that. And you're at 12, so I mean you won't be able to do it tonight, obviously, but he just sent it to me on Discord. I can see the little thing there. Yep, I got it. Thank you. Okay. Man, why is it stuttering in that hallway all of a sudden?
Grunt seems very agitated.
There we go. That's what I wanted. The Blood Rage. Thresher Maw.
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to I don't know. See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles, voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Edie, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause this?
Cerberus has a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are reluctant to share medical records.
My people were defeated by doctors and labs. They will never let stuff like that leave the homeworld to Chunka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a
Fury is my choice, not a sickness. That's a good line, too. Oh, yeah, we gotta empty the trash. Alright, let's get a story from Zaid. Hell of a girl.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. Ever been to a Batarian prison?
No.
They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit. I knew this girl once, Asari. Good head on her shoulders. We had this whole thing going, until she sold me out to the Blood Pack. Put a sour note on the relationship. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Sure. Oh, we also need to... Yeah, we're going to talk to everybody. What we're going to do is... Well, you've only got about 20 minutes. We're not going to do any missions. What we'll probably do, after we finish talking to everybody, I'm going to grab a save here on the Normandy. We're going to try to go to one of the other missions and see if where our count is for being forced to do the collectorship mission. If it lets us go there, then I'm going to have to decide where we want to go next. We can get two loyalty missions done if we're allowed to go to Tuchanka, because Grunt says, you know, we just heard that, and Mordens are both there. So we could potentially get two of them done before we are forced to move on.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. Liara Tassoni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with her people before. My heart goes out to Miranda and her sister. That's a rough situation. I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
She's definitely got the yum-yums for Jacob. Yeah, see, we did that already.
Do you have any suggestions about
I have done
using...
what I can to increase our exploration capabilities. Anything beyond that is up to you.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
Come, sit. Pull up a piece of the floor.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
Sushi!
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
These guys have anything
So
new?
the collectors did take New Canton.
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
I'm right here. Thank you. Let's see. We already talked to Miranda. Since we did. Well, I don't remember if there's any fallout from the cat fight or not.
How may I help you, Commander?
We can check. Nothing
I'll
new
see you
from
later,
her.
Doctor.
Commander.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now.
Wow, you really do.
Commander, what can I do for you?
No.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth. And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What about Jack?
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself.
I'm telling you, it's the bubblegum armor. That's what it is.
My father got me the best jeans money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring that up.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I should get back to work,
8
but thank you for coming by.
more Paragon. We've got one more situation that we'll have to resolve with that. But we're a ways away from that, though. Let's see. Did we get those guys? Oh, we didn't talk to Garrus. We haven't talked to our BFF. I'm sure he's probably busy.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, but you never want to talk, Garrus. We keep coming to talk to you. Get your head out of the calibrations, dude. Kasumi, Samara, yeah, we talked to all these guys. Let's see. Jacob, Morden. First, we got everybody. All right, up to the CIC. All right, like I said, we're going to grab a save here. And see if it will let us go anywhere. All right, so we've got Grunt's loyalty, Morden's loyalty, recruit tally, and Thane. Jacob's loyalty. Okay. DLC. That's the 20 crates mission. We tried that earlier and we did not. We gave up. That one is hard. And later. Nope. All right, let's I don't know. I didn't write down. I was writing down what the whatever you call it, the talent, the skill that you get from your squad mates when they're loyalty. I didn't write all of them down. We wanted to do Jax because I wanted to get the warp ammo. And we get barrier from Jacob. Oh, I don't know that it really matters where. We're just going to test to see if it'll let us go somewhere else. All right, all full on fuel, 132,000. Well, I guess we probably can, because when we tried to go to Horizon, tried to go anywhere when it was time to go to Horizon, we couldn't even get in here. So we'll probably be able to do. I mean, I don't know that it matters. We're going to reload the save anyway for tomorrow, so we'll see if it'll. Yeah, it'll let us go. All right, so we've got at least one. But the good thing about doing this is you can do 2 loyalty missions while you're here. I mean, it doesn't matter about Jack because we're gonna reload anyway. Okay. All right. That's it for the night, guys. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. I really, really appreciate it. It was an impromptu. We don't normally stream on Thursdays, but I'm trying to get this Trying to get this done by Tuesday if I can. So yeah, we decided to do 3 hours, a little under 3 hours tonight. We may do the same thing on Sunday. It depends on where we are at the end of the Extra Life Game Day stream that you see up on your screen now. We're going to be starting that at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. And we're going to be going for 8 hours. You can see the incentives there. You can see the milestones there. Also, obviously, you know, my channel link is there and my donation link is there too. That should be in chat somewhere as well. You can donate anytime. You don't have to wait until Saturday if you're not able to make it for whatever reason, but we would also love it if you could come hang out with us for a little while. And I was going to say, if I didn't say it, this is that same screen that you see there. That's also my offline screen right now. So if I'm not online, you can always go check that stuff there as well. It'll be put back to the normal one after that stream is over. Streamerlinks.com/YeIceman. That's where you can find all my social media and gaming stuff. Twitter, YouTube, Discord link is there. You've also got Xbox profile, PSN profile, Steam. All that stuff is in one place. My Twitch profile is there as well. The web URL in case you're on mobile right now. And it looks like we have somebody on right now. I know Trombones was supposed to be streaming earlier, so let me see. Let me see who we've got. It is Trombones and Trombones only. Who should we raid? Trombones is playing one of my favorite games ever, and that would be Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. They've made a lot of improvements to the game and performance and stuff like that. So, very cool guy, very interactive with his audience, and he likes beer. So, we've got a couple of options for you if you want to join us in the raid. It would be awesome if you did. Misbehave has put those in chat for me. A raid and a sub raid. The sub raid is for the subs. It's got a sub emote in it. That's where there are two different ones, and the regular one has a purple heart. So copy out whichever one is appropriate for yourself, everything after the colon, and paste that into Trombones' chat when we get over there. So let me get that started. So like I said, that's it for tonight. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. We may start early tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. The normal start time is 6. So if you're following me on Twitter or in my Discord, I'll let everybody know what the plan is. So if I don't see you Friday night, tomorrow night, I will see you hopefully on Saturday morning for the extra live stream. The raid is ready. I'm going to shut up now. I need to go pee. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Here's Trombones.